What if I told you that driving could cost you almost nothing? Not in some distant future, but starting next year. And we're not talking about some stripped-down golf cart on wheels. We're talking about a real electric vehicle with cutting-edge technology, genuine performance, and a price tag that'll make you do a double take. $15,990. Yeah, you heard that right. Now, before you click away thinking this is too good to be true, stick with me here. Because what's happening right now is about to completely reshape how we think about car ownership. And it all comes down to one vehicle that's been quietly causing chaos in the automotive world. Picture this scenario for a second. You're wrapping up work, exhausted, ready to head home. You pull out your phone, tap an app, and your car drives itself out of the parking garage, navigates through traffic, and pulls up right where you're standing. You hop in, press one button, and it takes you home while you relax. Science fiction? Not anymore. This is actually happening, and it's happening faster than anyone expected. Let me take you back to late June of this year. Something unprecedented occurred in Austin, Texas. A vehicle rolled out of a massive factory, drove itself through city streets, merged onto highways traveling over 70 miles per hour, and delivered itself to someone's driveway. No driver, no remote operator, nothing. The car did everything on its own, including parking perfectly in the customer's driveway and sending a notification that said, essentially, "Hey, I'm here." This wasn't some controlled test track experiment. This was real traffic, real roads, real conditions. And according to recent reports, it happened a full day ahead of schedule. Now, imagine that same technology in a vehicle that costs less than most used cars on the market today. That's where things get interesting. Here's the reality we're facing. For years, electric vehicles have been this luxury item that most people admired from afar but could never actually afford. Sure, they're better for the environment. Sure, they're incredible to drive. But when you're looking at price tags starting at $40,000, $50,000, even $60,000, it's just not realistic for the average person. That's been the biggest barrier to widespread adoption. But what happens when you strip away that barrier completely? What happens when you offer genuine electric vehicle technology at a price point lower than most hybrids? The entire market shifts, and that shift is already beginning. Let's talk numbers for a moment because this is where things get really wild. We're looking at a starting price under $16,000 for the base model. The longer-range version, which gives you over 300 miles on a single charge, comes in around $20,000. To put that in perspective, popular hybrid models like certain well-known Japanese brands cost anywhere from $25,000 to $35,000. And those still require gasoline. Now I know what you're thinking. How is this even possible? There's got to be a catch, right? Either the quality is terrible or it's missing crucial features, or maybe it's just not safe. These are legitimate concerns, and they're worth addressing head-on. Here's the thing about hybrid vehicles. They seem like a smart compromise. You get some electric efficiency combined with the security of a traditional gas engine. But that combination comes with hidden costs that most people don't consider until it's too late. You're essentially maintaining two separate powertrains. When something breaks, you're paying to fix both systems. And those hybrid batteries? They need replacement every 8 to 10 years, typically costing anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000. Compare that to a pure electric powertrain. There's one system, fewer moving parts. Less maintenance. No oil changes, no transmission fluid, no exhaust system repairs. And when battery replacement eventually becomes necessary years down the road, you're looking at roughly $3,700. Still significant, but far more manageable than dealing with dual systems. But the savings go way beyond just maintenance. Think about your daily commuting costs. If you're spending $50 or $60 every week filling up a gas tank, that's around $3,000 a year just in fuel. Over 5 years, that's $15,000. Now, what if I told you that charging costs could be reduced to almost zero? Not reduced by half, not reduced by 70%. Actually close to zero. This is possible through integration with solar-powered charging infrastructure. Instead of pulling electricity from the traditional power grid, imagine connecting directly to renewable energy storage systems. Clean solar energy captured during the day, stored in massive battery installations, and then used to charge your vehicle overnight. The infrastructure for this already exists and is expanding rapidly. Users and analysts estimate savings of at least $1,400 annually just from charging costs alone. Over the lifetime of the vehicle, we're talking about tens of thousands of dollars staying in your pocket instead of going to gas stations or electric bills. Let me address the elephant in the room. When details about the final design started emerging, opinions split pretty dramatically. Some people felt disappointed because they were expecting something completely revolutionary, something that looked nothing like anything else on the road. Instead, what they got was something more familiar, more practical, and honestly, more achievable at this price point. The design borrows heavily from an existing model in the lineup. Think of it as a streamlined, more compact version of a popular crossover. If that larger vehicle is a comprehensive novel, this is the pocket-sized edition. Same story, same quality, just more accessible and easier to carry around. It's built with more affordable materials where it makes sense, but without compromising the core experience. Now, was everyone happy about this? Absolutely not. Part of the community wanted something wild and different. But here's the practical reality. Creating an entirely new design from scratch would require new tooling, new manufacturing processes, new supply chains. All of that costs money, lots of money. And that cost gets passed directly to the consumer. By adapting an existing design and optimizing it, production costs drop dramatically, and those savings translate directly into that jaw-dropping price tag. Plus, there's another factor at play here: competition. The global electric vehicle market, particularly from manufacturers in Asia, has been heating up. Budget models flooding the market, many prioritizing low cost above everything else. The response needed to be swift and strategic. By leveraging existing technology and manufacturing processes, it becomes possible to compete directly on price while maintaining a significant advantage in technology and features. And speaking of technology, let's talk about what's actually under the hood. Or more accurately, what's powering this thing. Because this is where the story gets genuinely fascinating. For years, the industry has relied on a specific type of battery technology. It works, it's proven. But it has limitations, particularly when it comes to cost. The materials required, especially one particular metal that's become increasingly expensive and difficult to source, have been driving prices up. Even the more affordable battery chemistries still cost too much to hit aggressive price targets. So the solution? Switch to something completely different, something that uses abundant, cheaper materials while actually performing better in several key areas. The answer is aluminum. Now, I realize that sounds simple, but the implications are enormous. Aluminum-ion batteries operate on a fundamentally different principle than traditional lithium-based systems. Without getting too deep into chemistry, here's what matters. Aluminum ions carry 3 times the charge of lithium ions. This means faster energy transfer, higher current density, and significantly improved charging speeds. Let's put that into practical terms. With current technology, charging to 80% takes somewhere between 20 and 40 minutes at a fast charging station. With aluminum-ion technology and a comparably sized battery pack, you're looking at 10 to 15 minutes. Imagine pulling into a charging station, grabbing a coffee, and your car is ready to go before you finish drinking it. That's the kind of speed we're talking about. But speed isn't even the biggest advantage. Cost is. A 53 kilowatt-hour aluminum-ion battery pack costs roughly $2,000 less than an equivalent pack using current technology. $2,000 per vehicle. When you're planning to produce millions of these vehicles annually, that savings adds up to billions. And those billions translate into lower prices for consumers. Then there's longevity. This might be the most underrated aspect of the whole equation. Traditional battery technology typically lasts for around 3,500 charge cycles, which equates to roughly 7 years of regular use. Aluminum-ion batteries? Testing shows they can reach 10,000 cycles. That's 20 years or more with proper maintenance. 20 years. Most people don't even keep their cars that long. What does this mean for you as a potential owner? It means longer warranties. It means better resale value because the battery still has significant life left when you decide to sell. It means lower total cost of ownership because you're not staring down a massive battery replacement bill after just a few years. For a budget-conscious buyer, these factors matter immensely. Now, let's circle back to that autonomous driving capability I mentioned at the beginning. This isn't just some fancy cruise control. We're talking about level 4 autonomy. The vehicle can handle virtually every driving situation on its own. Park itself. Navigate to charging stations when needed. And here's where it gets really interesting. It can operate as an autonomous taxi when you're not using it. Think about what that means. Your car becomes an income-generating asset instead of just an expense sitting in your driveway. You go to work, your car goes out and earns money by providing rides. It manages its own charging, handles all the navigation, deals with passengers, and deposits earnings into your account. The technology for this is already being tested in specific geographic areas, with plans to expand rapidly throughout the coming year. Critics will point out valid concerns: regulation, insurance, liability, public acceptance. These are all real challenges that need addressing. But the technology itself is ready. The infrastructure is being built, and the economic incentives are powerful enough that solutions to those challenges will emerge quickly. Let's zoom out for a second and look at what this really represents. We're at an inflection point. For over a century, car ownership has followed essentially the same model. You buy a vehicle, it depreciates immediately, you spend money on gas and maintenance, and eventually you sell it for a fraction of what you paid. It's been accepted as normal because there wasn't an alternative. But what if the entire model changes? What if vehicles become assets that appreciate through their utility rather than depreciate through use? What if energy costs become negligible or even eliminated entirely? What if maintenance becomes so minimal that you barely think about it? That's not incremental improvement. That's transformation. And here's the thing. This isn't some distant vision that might happen if everything goes perfectly. The pieces are already falling into place. The manufacturing facilities are operational. The technology has been proven. The first deliveries of autonomous vehicles have already happened. The battery technology is being finalized. The pricing has been confirmed. This is happening now, so where does that leave us? We're looking at a vehicle that costs less than most used cars, offers comparable or better range than vehicles costing twice as much, requires minimal maintenance, can drive itself, can generate income, and costs almost nothing to fuel. On paper, it sounds impossible. But we're watching it become reality in real time. Is it perfect? Of course not. There will be growing pains. Early adopters will encounter issues that need resolving. Infrastructure will need to expand to meet demand. Software will need updates and improvements. But that's true of any new technology. The question isn't whether there will be challenges. The question is whether the fundamental value proposition is strong enough to overcome those challenges. And based on everything we're seeing, the answer appears to be yes. The automotive industry is watching this development closely because they understand what it represents. If this succeeds, and all indications suggest it will, the competitive landscape changes overnight. Suddenly, every manufacturer needs to figure out how to match this combination of price, performance, and technology. Many won't be able to. Some will try and fail. A few might succeed. But the market as we know it is about to shift dramatically. For consumers, this represents an opportunity to get into electric vehicle ownership at a price point that was unthinkable just a few years ago. An opportunity to dramatically reduce transportation costs. An opportunity to participate in the transition to sustainable energy without requiring a massive financial commitment. These opportunities don't come around often. Now, there's one more angle worth considering here: battery choice. As production ramps up, there will likely be options. Some versions might use more traditional battery chemistry to ensure supply chain reliability. Others will feature the new aluminum-ion technology for maximum performance and longevity. Which would you choose? Lower initial cost with proven technology, or slightly higher cost with better long-term performance and faster charging? It's a genuine question worth thinking about. The timeline for all this is moving faster than expected. Official unveiling is scheduled for next month, with initial deliveries planned for early next year. Both standard and extended range versions will be available from the start. Production is expected to ramp quickly, given that it leverages existing manufacturing infrastructure and processes. So here's where we are. In less than a year, you'll be able to walk into a location, configure a fully electric vehicle with autonomous driving capability, cutting-edge battery technology, and integration with renewable energy charging infrastructure, all for less than $16,000. You'll drive it home, or more accurately, it'll drive itself home, and immediately start saving money compared to virtually any other vehicle you could have bought. This is the kind of disruption that ripples through entire industries. It forces everyone else to adapt or become irrelevant. It accelerates timelines that were supposed to take decades and compresses them into years. And it fundamentally changes the equation for millions of people who thought electric vehicles would never be within their reach. The question now isn't whether this will impact the automotive market. It's how quickly that impact will be felt and how dramatically it will reshape everything we thought we knew about vehicle ownership. Based on everything we're seeing, that impact is going to be significant, it's going to be swift, and it's going to be impossible to ignore. If you found this breakdown valuable and want to stay ahead of what's coming next in this space, make sure you're subscribed. We've got more detailed analysis coming in the next few days, covering everything from production timelines to competitive responses to infrastructure expansion. This story is just getting started, and you won't want to miss what happens next. Hit that notification button so you catch every update as this unfolds. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.